Hello, this is Michael May of Royal Shell Real Estate. It's a beautiful and warm day here in Southwest Florida. I hope you're all having a nice weekend. This week I've got a number of articles that discuss the continued growth in Southwest Florida. Before I talk about the growth in Southwest Florida, I want to tell you about how my week has gone, or actually beginning last weekend. Of course, I lost my refrigerator, which I fixed. I lost my air conditioning, only to find out that there was a hole in the ducting in the attic, and I fixed that. This week, in the news that I'm sending to you, you'll see a video regarding the repiping of my condominium that I'm selling due to there being polybutyl ethylene. So the video actually walks you through the work that was done. Both Pulte Homes and the nation's largest home builder, D.R. Horton, are in negotiations on buying two separate parcels of land. D.R. Horton is looking to buy the old Royalty Golf Course in Cape Coral, which is near the intersection of Chiquita Boulevard and Pine Ridge. Their intent is to build 400 single-family homes on that plot. Also in the works is Pulte Homes is considering to buy a vacant piece of land which was going to be Chico's worldwide headquarters. As you all may know, Chico's has cut back quite a bit and is trying to right size to get their revenue shares to make a turn. Their dividends are down and the investors are not happy, so they've made some cutbacks. Just in the past month, Chico's has announced that they have reduced their workforce by 200 people. So the world headquarters is off the table. Pulte is looking at that, and they intend to build 400 homes once they get it approved. The city of Estero has thankfully approved their budget for the upcoming year. Everyone was concerned about that. Developers are still concerned about if they're going to get the way that they want in order to build what they want at the density that they want. Bonita Springs announced that they're not going to have any tax increases this year, which is making everyone happy. And following in Estero's footsteps, becoming a city, Immokalee is going to do the same thing. They're hiring the very same group that Estero hired to do a feasibility study, and Immokalee wants to be their own city and keep some of their money. What else is going on? More and more people are continuing to renew their leases because they can't afford the homes that are currently being built, as the market continues to rise faster than their incomes. Therefore, people are now at a 58.3% nationwide rental renewal rate, which is above the highest known renewal rate that has been recorded in the United States in recent history. Okay, my memory is fading me now, so I'm going to have to look over here. Oh yeah, Fort Myers Beach, the Estero Boulevard redevelopment and expansion is hitting some bumpy roads, bumps in the road. So they're trying to figure that out, and it has something to do with right-of-ways, setbacks, and eminent domain. So you'll find this to be some interesting reading. I think one of the things that is top on my mind is with foreign buyers, particularly Canadian. As you know, the Canadian loonie has been suffering. They at one time it took $1.25 US to make one loonie. Now it takes only 78 cents US to make one loonie. So they've lost a lot of their buying power. There are still Canadians buying. Canadians still the #1 country to buy in the United States. Indeed, from January of 2015 to July of this year, Canadians bought 920 properties in Lee County alone. And following far behind that is, in order, is the United Kingdom, Germany, I think Venezuela. These are the countries where people are migrating to the United States to invest their money. So the Canadians are still at the top, but many people are on the sideline, including many people who receive my e-newsletter. According to the news that I've been gathering and studying, real estate now, with the decline in oil production and the decline in oil pricing, has become the major influencer of the gross domestic product of Canada, believe it or not. And the majority of people that are influencing the growth in real estate in Canada are foreign nationals. Well, Vancouver has just passed a law which requires a 15% tax on all foreigners who buy in Canada. As a result, in June and July, real estate sales have fallen off the cliff in Canada. So this does not bode well. In doing my research today for this video, I went back to the Canadian economic news, which I've been following. And just today, quote unquote, Canada's economy could take 15 years to, quote unquote, reinvent itself, warns the head of the Royal Bank of Canada. And I understand a bit about what they mean by reinventing, because so much has been focusing on real estate. And now that real estate is playing such a large role, if that ever changed, it would cause great harm in Canada. And it appears to be that that may be happening with this tax that's being levied against foreign buyers who represent such a large percentage of the sales in real estate. Indeed, GDP, real estate in GDP in Canada represents 51% of the GDP, and that's not good. So what does that mean, and what am I getting to here? The point I want to make is this. The loonie may be gaining steam in terms of its exchange rate, but we're not quite certain if that's going to continue given what's happening currently. But what's more significant is that the rate of property appreciations in America are moving faster than the strengthening of the loonie. That means, I feel, that Canadians should really put more stock into bringing money into the United States and making their money work for them here before it gets worse. I think that it's going to get worse, and smart money says to get your money out of Canada. Another indication of how foreigners view America is that I know people in Europe who specialize in doing nothing other than setting up U.S. corporations for Europeans in North Dakota. Something about North Dakota, that they're setting up corporations for people, and people in Europe are opening up bank accounts in America. Why are they doing that? They're doing it to get their money out of Europe and are hedging their monies in Europe and in the United States. And if things don't get better in terms of the socio-political issues that are going on in Europe, more and more Europeans are going to be moving to America on a permanent basis. At least if something bad happens, some of their feelings are, at least they have a home that they can come to in America until things get sorted out. So that's that. So this is Michael May. I hope to hear from all of you. I wish that I can be of service to anyone that you know who wants to sell or buy. And as I've said before, my highest and truest calling is to be of service to others. How can I help you? I'm here to help. Anyway, Michael May, I hope you have a good weekend. And at any time, please give me a call. You can reach me at 239-949-0000. Have a good day. Bye-bye now.